Before taking care of my dad in his final years, during which he suffered from early stage Alzheimer's disease, I really didn't give my brain health much thought. And perhaps you didn't either until you started watching this video series on building and maintaining long-term brain health. But you now know that lifestyle and eating behaviors, along with multitasking, have the greatest impact on your risk for Alzheimer's disease, dementia, and stroke. So how do you reduce and keep these factors in check? Simply by modifying your eating habits and adding some more small dimensions and small changes to your life. And there's really 4 areas to focus on: your eating habits, exercising, mindfulness, which includes things like purposeful breathing that we talked about in an earlier video, being present, maybe even meditation. And the last one is just learn to leverage Mother Nature. So let's look at 3 of these in detail. We'll cover eating habits in the next video, but let it suffice for now just to say that what's good for your heart in terms of eating is also good for your brain and vice versa. So exercise. Look, we're only talking 20 to 30 minutes of daily aerobic exercise. That's all it takes to improve your overall cognitive function. And even for those older than 65, exercising for roughly 40 minutes, say 3 times a week, it results in significant cognitive advantages compared to those who don't. So get your parents and your grandparents to start exercising. They will benefit from it, and you'll appreciate it. They'll be easier to talk to, and their cognitive functions and their memories will improve over time. Look, we're not talking about running marathons or half marathons here. Simply walking, perhaps maybe a little bit of strength exercise as well for 20, 30 minutes on most days of the week. That's all it takes. Now, mindfulness, mindfulness is not this new age thing. It has nothing to do with yoga, burning incense. You don't have to become a Buddhist. You don't have to go on 10-day silent retreats. You don't even have to even meditate several times a day. Mindfulness is all about being present. It's a mental state that's achieved by focusing your awareness on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting your feelings, your thoughts, and your body sensations. It's about being aware, presently aware. Now, meditation is a mindfulness practice, and it certainly helps create a daily mindful state. Meditation also has proven long-term health benefits. For instance, a 2017 study that analyzed the immune system cells discovered that people who regularly meditate have slower epigenetic clocks, which is a DNA marker of aging. So it actually slows down your aging at the cellular level. Now, researchers from the University of California at Davis, they have a thing called the Center for Mind and Brain. They spent several years following a group of people who meditated regularly. And the study concluded that meditation can enhance mental abilities and protect against age-related cognitive decline. So again, more and more scientific studies are showing the link between meditation and mindfulness and long-term brain health and better cognitive functioning as we age. According to science, here are the 5 things that happen to the brain when you meditate. Cortisol, which is a stress hormone, the cortisol levels are lowered. Your brain activity actually increases. Dopamine, which is the so-called feel-good neurotransmitter, is released into the brain when you're meditating and into your body. And it results in that state of deep relaxation and feeling good. The gray matter in your hippocampus, which is the region of your brain crucial for learning and memory, it actually increases. So the gray matter in your brain actually increases through constant meditation or mindfulness meditation. And also, as a result of meditation, rewiring within your brain occurs, creating new neural connections. Now, I remember I used to be told that our brain stopped growing when we were somewhere around age 22 to 25, but scientists now know that's no longer true. Our brains continue to grow. Our brains continue to create new neural connections well into our 60s and 70s, maybe even to our 80s and 90s. We just don't know yet. But meditation helps this process. It helps this rewiring and these new connections to occur. So, if you can find 15, 20, even 30 minutes a day for a little bit of meditation, it is going to be very beneficial for your long-term brain health. Now, the third one I want to talk about in this video is Mother Nature. Quite simply, Mother Nature is the best doctor we have. Just going outside for 5, 10 minutes, feeling the warmth of the sun on our face or our hands, the breeze of the wind across your arms. All these are soothing for the body. They help to reduce blood pressure, which is hypertension. They help to calm you down. They relieve stress. And if you can't go outside, then look outside. Just look out the window, but focus. Look at the birds. Are there any animals running around playing? Are the leaves blowing? Don't look at your mobile devices. Go outside, soak in Mother Nature. Give your brain a break from all the electronic devices and let it absorb the freshness of nature. Better yet, once you're going back to the workplace, stop on your way home. Walk in a park or the woods for 20 minutes. That combines both Mother Nature and exercise into one activity. That's really good for your brain. And the more you do it, the better it is for your long-term brain health. Lastly, the best thing you can do for long-term health of your brain is to stop smoking or never start. Your brain is the biggest user of oxygen in your body, and any damage that smoking does to your lungs prevents sufficient oxygen from getting to your brain. So the bottom line is a few simple lifestyle additions, such as incorporating some exercise, maybe some mindfulness practices, enjoying Mother Nature more often, all combined with a few changes to your eating habits and your eating patterns, which I'll share with you in the next video. That's all it takes to put you on the right track to reducing your risk factors for Alzheimer's disease, dementia, and stroke. After all, you don't want to be one of the 76 million adults expected to be suffering from Alzheimer's disease, dementia, or stroke in 2030, do you? And you don't want to be one of the 60% of Americans who are predicted to have a brain disease in their lifetime. Leave that to other people. And also, you don't want to put your children to the devastating emotional and financial stress it will cause them to look after you if you do suffer from Alzheimer's or even early stage Alzheimer's, dementia, or stroke. And let me tell you something. My father suffered from early Alzheimer's disease in his later years, and it was emotionally and financially devastating to be his primary caregiver as he went through that. So start making these changes today. In the next video, I'll tell you why what you eat impacts your brain, not just your stomach. Let's look at the next video now.